Los Angeles in partnership with Movie Maker magazine. My name is Danny DeLillo and we're here at the Camrich Los Angeles showroom in West Hollywood, and I'm here with Maddie McGuire with her movie P+V. Let's take a look at a clip.
Will you have sex with me?
What are you talking about?
The last woman I was with was your mother, and that was 97, and my shirt didn't come off, so I actually may not be the best person to talk to about this.
The ass is fine. I also don't think we should talk about other people while we do it. This is fine. This is gonna be great.
Girl, don't make me wrestle you. I've been working out, and this is gonna happen.
So should we do this?
Yep.
Maddie, congratulations on your film.
Thank
It's
you.
great to have you here in this studio, and amazing that you wrote and produced and was a lead actress in your film P+V. For anyone who hasn't seen it, tell us a brief synopsis of your film.
So a brief synopsis about P+V is there's a girl named Penny, and her boyfriend thinks that she's had sex before, and she's still a virgin. And he's a little bit older, so she's kind of nervous, and so she asks her best friend to essentially take her virginity.
Yeah.
So she's like ready to go when it's like the real time.
It's such a cute coming of age
Thank
story.
you.
Like it really is. I kind of really felt for both those characters, and it was such a wonderful way of the way it was portrayed and everything else.
Thank you.
Where did the inspiration come from for making the film?
So I nanny part-time, and it's so interesting. My boss is a writer, and so the girl I nanny, she's 13 now, and she's very well versed and exposed to many fabulous things in life. I think just for her parents being in the industry, and so, you know, I'm there a lot, and so I think she feels sometimes more comfortable asking me questions rather than her mom, because that's not as cool. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
So you know, and she reads a bunch of magazines, like the kids are all into like that and Instagram, and I would see, you know, she'd be asking me all these questions about boys and how to talk to them and feeling uncomfortable about things, or feel, you know. And I would see these magazines and like some of the, you know, titles of these articles. Yeah. And I was appalled. I was like, oh my God, my poor little 13-year-old like baby that I nanny is so freaked out about like how to pleasure him in bed. I'm like, you don't need to worry about that. Like you're fine.
Wait
or
a
like
few
text
years,
him this way, because then he'll like you more. And I'm like, this sucks.
It's amazing. Some of these magazines, like, it's too much too early, isn't
it? It really is. And
Yeah.
I get for the entertainment purpose, because I think sometimes it's fun, but for these kids who also get exposed to it, they don't know. They're taking this as like, they need to understand this information. Yeah. And so that's kind of where it started from, was conversations that I would have with her. And I was just shocked at like the pressure that she felt, even though she's not going to be probably experiencing these things for years to come anyways, but just the pressure that she was going through.
That's I mean, that's phenomenal that you just were inspired to make that story on someone that you knew that was would be going through these things in the future. Now listen, you are a triple threat in a fantastic way. You know, it's an amazing achievement to do, particularly in independent filmmaking. But you know, obviously there must be challenges. What were some of your biggest challenges that you had with all of those roles? I think the biggest challenge with all the roles is a lot of the people we had on crew had never worked together before, which is interesting because communication is so important. And me and Michael have been really good friends, so we had good communication, so that was really helpful going into it. But now you're working with a different cinematographer who I knew, but we did have some prep, but even then it's like half the prep is trying to figure out how to communicate and what does Michael want versus what does Alistair think is right. And so I think just learning to communicate, like I felt like obviously by day 3 I'm like, we got this, it's over. You know, I'm like, that's now great. We're done. And it's a great when you got that feeling. You know what I really like as well is that, you know, because you know, a coming of age story has to have a kind of certain vibe, you know what I mean? And you had all these like little cutesy elements with the Texas, and I was like, it just kind of felt like, I could be watching Nickelodeon or something, or I could be watching one of these different things. Was that something you were trying to go for, is in terms of the way that it looked?
So I actually totally credit Michael for the way that it looked. I think I had a vision, because I wrote all the text and I wrote the graphics into the script. I think when it comes to the actual vibe, I totally credit Michael, because I think that's why I don't direct. It's like why I
he did a great
produce.
job.
He did a fantastic job. I feel like comfortable producing and making those types of decisions. And obviously acting and then writing, but when it came to the vision, me and Michael spent a lot of time, and he was like, "You're gonna wear this. Feel like it should look like this.
Yeah.
This is happening." Even like with the wolf poster, we found that.
Yeah, that was funny.
How weird was that?
Yeah,
like
great.
so weird. And we found it a couple days
watch it.
before,
Yeah.
and Michael was like, I'm picturing this new thing during the sex scene, and I was like, okay, like I trust you, and so he's like, we're gonna incorporate the wolf poster.
Lovely.
And I was like, sure, let's do it.
Just
So
make it happen.
yeah, so with the vision, I think I knew how I wanted it all to look, especially with the graphics, because I didn't want them to be, when my friend Sam Best was doing all of the graphics for it, we played around with a lot of different stuff of like.
But it works though.
It totally works.
It really works.
Yeah.
And it creates that added element because every genre's got to have a different feel to it anyway.
Absolutely.
And certainly with a film like this. So kind of obviously you've branched into many different angles. What is next for you, Maddie, as a filmmaker? What's happening?
Next for me as a filmmaker, so a lot of writing, a lot of writing.
So writing's what you're focusing right now.
Writing's what I'm focusing on. Actually, PPOSV helped with that. I sent it to my manager, and who reps me for acting and voiceovers and all that other good stuff. And I was really like, I don't know if you're gonna like it, but just like let me know your thoughts. I appreciate your opinion. And he was like, I didn't know you write.
See, isn't that always a wondrous thing?
It was really interesting. It's like, to me, I write all the time, but I was like, okay, cool. So ever since, he found that out, we've been exploring with one of my other writing partners, a lot of different stuff. So we just wrote 2 comedy feature films.
Amazing.
That we have meetings for, that we're starting to take, which is
fantastic.
really cool. So writing's a
Very good.
big thing. And then as a filmmaker, we're actually filming a short film Tuesday.
Of course you are. Why would
So
you?
so we're in prep for that, so that's been the last
Amazing.
couple of weeks, months prepping.
You're really busy, and I think
Thank
I think in this day and age, it's so great when you can actually delve into many different areas
Absolutely.
and utilize all of your talents. And I think it's great that you're writing and acting and doing lots of different things. So
Thank you.
You've got very exciting times coming up. But
Yeah.
thank you for sharing
Thank
this
you.
beautiful film, baby, and we look forward to
Yeah.
seeing many more of your work. So thank you
Awesome.
very much.
Can't wait.
Maddie.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much.
it.